Okay, Scratch, I got you. I saw both videos. The way, even with the visuals, it's a very, very complicated process. And I'm glad you took the time to to learn it, because I don't have that kind of patience. And that's the problem, is the patience. I mean, I just admitted it's a grand problem, especially with me. I want to know what you're doing, what your platform is, and blah, blah, blah. The problem is, because of the media, it is shoved down your throat that there's only two. They are never, ever going to let a third party in. Ross Perot was the only one, because he was a billionaire, was the only one to pay for all this stuff to get his voice heard. And he had to pay for it out of his own pocket. These guys get all their donations from big corporations and private funding and billionaires and stuff, and they're all over the place. The attention span of the American citizen is that of a flea, mostly. I mean, everything is 10-second sound bites. You wanted debates between all the candidates. They don't allow it. They put rules in, and if you saw from the last one, with either the Republican or Democrat one, I forget which one it was, but if they didn't get a certain amount of percentage in the polls, they weren't even allowed on the stage. And on top of the fact, nobody really pays attention anyway. I watched the Democratic debate when Biden and all of them were there. And Tulsi Gabbard beat the living shit out of Kamala Harris. I'm telling you, the girl, it's the equivalent of someone playing basketball and fakes the guy out and it basically called break their ankles. That's what she did to her. And somehow Kamala Harris became vice president, their choice. When it clearly should have been her, and it clearly should have been her running. If she ran for president, I probably would have voted for her. But they are so bent in their ways. I mean, it had to be Biden. It had to be Hillary. You know, everybody's bent on who should run and not letting the people decide who should run. They're never, ever going to allow more than the two parties to be heard. Never. It's not in their interest. And that's the problem. That's all I can say.